Alright. Good evening, and welcome once again to Clive Barker's Undying. Last time, we learned our hero, Patrick Galloway, a cult investigator, learned that in order to date his old friend, Jeremiah Covenant, he must first defeat his 4 evil dead siblings. I think that's how it went. Anyways, so we tracked down the first of the Covenant siblings, Lisbeth, to the family mausoleum, and we're hot on her trail, and then somehow ended up here on this old monastery that, if the map is to be believed, is on a completely different island from the family mausoleum. I'm not really sure how that happened. We came out in like an old skeleton-filled church, and then we got on a boat and we just sort of came here. I get the feeling that the game might have had some content cut from it to explain why we decided to go to this monastery, or maybe Patrick just decided to do some sightseeing. So, this will be a pretty short stream, but I wanted to get a little bit in before the weekend ended. Now, where were we last time? Still ghosts of the monks here. Supposedly these guys guarded a terrible treasure many years ago, and also they perfected the magic of time travel. I'm sure that won't come up, though. See, I can remember how to shoot sometimes. Come on. Like the nice bassy thump on this here revolver. We done? Alrighty. Think, how many amplifiers do we have now? 2 of them. Think we'll be holding on. Oop, did you hear that?
What was that?
Seems to be gone now. Could that guy hear us? Not sure how that would work. monastery's layout is quite confusing. Oh, looks like we can sort of see through the level there. There's a reason that it's so odd, which we will learn eventually. I like how sometimes those guys pop down and attack you, and sometimes they're just there to be spooky. Forgot how to take care of these guys. And that's Elizabeth up there. Those things she throws, as we discovered last time, are actually tiny skulls. That's very cute. So we were trying to track her down, but it looks like she's tracked us down on our little detour here. If you were wondering what that secret I mentioned earlier was, you may have also noticed that on the save file select screen, it mentioned that we are in the map monastery outside past, or present. So, yeah. Whoop. Ah. Thought it was going to be skeletons, but it's howlers. We got 12 of those now. So now I think this is the part of the game where the game starts throwing a lot of health kits at you. Huh, that's a very distinctive sound effect, isn't it? Wonder what that could mean. This is where we came in. Sometimes you can one-shot them, and sometimes they take a whole bunch of damage. It's kind of tricky. Hmm?
Damn Keebler.
I think he said, "Damn Keebler." Oh. Oh. Well, that happened. just take a mulligan on that one there. And on that one. Patrick's worst foe. Inertia. Ha! Alright, enough messing around in here. We were in here, yeah.
Jammed.
Well, I get the feeling this is where our ultimate goal is, but don't think we're getting through those doors anytime soon. Let's see, we went there and there. What is that odd glow over there? Oh, it's a cutscene.
Who dares enter my realm uninvited?
So Elizabeth just sort of keeps running around throwing stuff at you. I like that they make sure the siblings are present, but it does seem kind of random how they interact with you. Well, I don't think we've been over here. It seems I've forgotten where to go from here. Bear with me, folks. Don't think that's a thing. Well, there's definitely more level down there. And there's nothing here.
Stuck.
That's where we got the thing. Genuinely frightened me, that one. Where is she? Oh, there. Can we get up there? think this is where she jumped. Ah, here we go.
This could be useful.
Now let's see, we have a new journal entry. Dynamite. Standard dynamite. I'm sure this can do damage to both the surroundings and these vile creatures. Dynamite isn't actually a weapon, it's a usable item. And it can actually be used to damage enemies, but it's pretty awkward. That's interesting. Bloodstain from that guy I killed before we went to this map. Stayed there a bit. I guess that must remain in memory for a while. Anyways, if you remember what we wanted that dynamite for, Patrick's occult investigator intuition told him that we need to go through a hole in the masonry here. It worked. Can't you tell? More bats up there. Love watching their awkward pathing. Good thing these centuries-old health kits are still good.
Won't budge.
I like the effect of the torches being blown inwards. Very spooky. I followed this guy for ages when I first played this game, thinking he was supposed to lead you to a secret, but no, he just runs a lap of the place.
Jammed.
Kinda surprising that opens.
Stuck. Won't budge. Stuck.
That was ominous. Didn't notice this random leg first time I played either. Guess this is a hint. Didn't notice that odd tooth the howlers have on their lower jaw. That didn't have as much of an effect as I thought. Maybe that's only the big ones. Kind of makes them look like an inkling. Yes, let's use the health kit instead of accidentally using the dynamite. Looks like the Trasanti keep trying to get in here, and the Howlers keep chomping on them. Well, let's have an explore up here. Oh no! That must have been very difficult to program. I don't think they could just do physics to do that. Must be like a pre-recorded animation or something. But thanks to the power of Scry, we can find a way around it all. I like the powers having a lot of odd, miscellaneous uses like that. Sorry about that. So there's a secret door here. Do you see it? There we go. Another one of these noisy amplifiers. Well, that's ominous. I'm sure there's a way out. The ever-vigilant of the Undying King, or the Undying King, will walk the earth once again. That's a pretty complex message to scrawl in your own blood. Ah, and this just leads here. Alright. Very easy to just barely miss these guys.
Stock.
I think this might be one of those situations where they spawn endlessly.
Won't budge.
So I'll just try and be quick here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of them.
Jammed.
Oh dear.
Won't budge.
This is not ideal. Oh. Well, that was convenient.
Stock. Won't budge.
kind of an oddly placed loading gate. I get the feeling they had to cut this area up late in production. Guess being a monk involves a lot of staring into space. This friendly fella here seems like he's intended to get up and harm us, but could just be a fake out. And we got some more dead Trisanti here. Let's see what the stone wants us to see. Odd. Oh. So the abbot placed that book here, I believe is what the game is trying to tell us. Abbot's Lament. May the hairs of the future forgive me. Demons move among us, and regrettably I know I am responsible. I have sacrificed the trust of my brothers in hopes of ridding the world of a great evil. The consequences are greater than the cost. Even now I hear my brothers' screams of anguish, but I cannot save them. I leave this testament to a future hope. Perhaps an emissary will find this incantation and undo that which has been done. Find the elements of moon and sun, and stand before the mirror of time. Call upon the lords of day and night, and invoke the incantation that blurs the laws of time. Stop the demons from stealing the scythe of the Celt. In the wrong hands, this powerful artifact has the ability to unravel the soul. The weapon is forged from chaos, and has been our undoing. Saints preserve us. Kellus Constantine. Ever Vigilant Brotherhood of St. George. Yes, remember the journal we found much earlier, saying that in order to get into the past we could use something in the monastery, an incantation, a potion made of mercury, and a sun amulet. And I believe we also already found the sun medallion. Yeah, there it is. Oh, and there's the time incantation. Well, that's useful. Well, that's what we needed from here, I suppose. Like the detail of the roots growing over the cracks in the ceiling there. Let's see if these guys get back up like they're intended. Yep, there he goes. I didn't notice they exorcist their heads when they do that too. That's great. That's a great detail. Yeah, using the invoke spell is the only way to permanently kill these guys that we have right now. Guess that guy... Oh. Well, here's something. Yeah, there's not going to be an end to these guys. Ow. Alright, that was no fair. We got stuck. We got stuck on the geometry.
Stuck. Jammed.
A silver keyhole. I think that's another one of those points in the game where they pull that infinitely spawning enemies nonsense on you. Whoop, uh-oh. Unfortunately, that bat randomly aggroed Patrick, like the rats sometimes do. Always feel bad about shooting them. Whoop. Poor bats. I'm sure Patrick knows some magic that can cure rabies. We're fine. Like the subtle Celtic-ish design. And yes, they are monks, so I guess they must have been into winemaking. Oh. I notice that sometimes it looks like the... Whoop. Need a gold key then. Silver key ain't good enough. Abbot Stry, a man who could have only been the monastery's abbot, was at one time in possession of the key, which opens a grand set of heavy double doors. I am hoping that beyond these doors lies the lower catacombs, and perhaps Lisbeth's lair. Wait, but the monastery is in a completely different place from the family monastery. Or, than the family tomb. Although, I guess, since she's not permanently dead, she's not like a vampire, she doesn't have to go back to her original coffin. She could be hiding anywhere. When I make my journey to times long past, okay, so Patrick just sort of gives it away at this point. We're going to use that magic to go into the past. I will have to find the abbot, or his chambers, and gain possession of this key. So just a hint that eventually we're going to find the key to this here door in the abbot's quarters. Oh, that's interesting. An interesting mechanism here. Which appears to have partially opened this door, leading to somewhere outside. But unfortunately, Patrick can't actually squeeze through there, so we're going to have to go open the other one
Stuck.
through a door that is, of course, stuck. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna call it here for the night. Gonna have to be a shorter one this time. But thank you very much for watching, and tune in next time when we continue our descent into the various confusing catacombs beneath the Covenant estate.